We're just gonna follow our hearts here, okay, guys?
Yeah, and if you came...
Move, dude!
If you came to this looking for, like, a speed play, that's not what we do, so...
We look at every detail and discuss it, think about it, what it means in terms of the real world. What are they trying to say? Is this space racism? Until you guys are like, alright, had enough of these SJWs.
Yeah.
Woo! What? You kidding me? Oh, I see what I did wrong.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
I thought it just, like, would open a menu or something. I don't know.
Ryder's just zipping across the ship. Where's she? What's she doing?
Excuse me, it's a space station, Stacy?
What?
It's a space station?
Yeah, that's true.
Speak with distraught Turian.
There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Oh, look.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
Oh,
I don't know if you know this, lady, but your hair's yellow, not blonde. Maybe, oh wait, maybe in the future that's the style. My bad.
I mean, they do offer you the
Pathfinder.
yellow
No
option.
time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Oh, by the way, in the Mass Effect universe, blonde hair is almost extinct. So maybe it's been so long since people have seen, like, real blonde hair, because Kaylee Sanders, or whatever her name was one of the few people left who had blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe in the future they're like, oh, this is what blonde is.
What about red hair then?
Red's hair still exists.
So red hair stuck around, but not yellow, but not blonde.
Yeah.
But red's recessive.
That's just what happened.
Immersion broken. I'm sorry. I could get on board with everything else, but not that.
I'm saying, like, maybe this woman right here, like, they still dye their hair blonde. Like, maybe they dye their hair blonde in the same way that we dye our hair blue.
Yeah.
It's, like, not a natural color anymore, so it's weird.
I don't know.
Because it's supposed
Maybe
to be
she just wanted to
extreme.
have yellow hair.
I know, I'm saying that she wanted yellow hair, so the way she sees it is, like, it's not a natural hair color anymore.
No, probably not.
So I think that's kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
So, like, if she dyed her hair blonde, people probably think that's just as strange as dyeing your hair purple.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
just out there.
She also has darker skin, too, so...
I'm thinking about, like, the context of what I'm looking at. I like to, like, you know, this is how people would see blonde hair, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's not write them off. They may all be dead.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Where's the sad Turian? Oh.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
The Ark?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Rude.
Who must have been bad.
Rude!
Yeah.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
This feels a lot more like Mass Effect 1 than 2 and 3, and I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
And by the way, Turians don't have husbands and wives, they have life mates. Who the fuck wrote this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Because they have mates.
Wait. Maybe her husband's not a Turian.
Oh, true. Hey. Alright, if her husband's not a Turian, then you get away with it. If he is, fuck you.
But, yeah.
Not you. Fuck you, writers, for fucking it up.
I mean, also possible, less likely, but also possible that she would use that term because she thinks it's one a human would understand.
But they're not speaking the same language.
Yeah.
And everyone should...
So then wouldn't the translator make it?
No. They would have
look.
it made.
The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone
Whoa.
was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
By the way, Jen Garson is voiced by Jamie Clayton, who plays Nomi on Sense8. She is a trans woman.
Nyreen was a character in the Omega DLC for Mass Effect 3, and she was one of Arya's former mates.
Yeah.
Former mates, and one of
Super
my
cool.
videos, I theorize that Nyreen is Arya's, one of Arya's daughter's fathers. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, in Asari culture, they refer to the person who gave birth to the child as the mother, and whoever it is, male or female, that they mated with, any species, any gender, they're considered to be the mother, even if they're male.
Okay.
Unless the person's
Wait.
like, no, I want to be... No, they're considered to be the father.
Yeah.
Sorry. So if an Asari mates with a woman, like a human woman, the woman is still considered the father.
If they didn't carry the baby.
If they didn't carry the baby.
Yeah.
So, like, when Asari mate... I'm talking about this in terms of, like, if nobody's played Mass Effect before. When Asari mate, their nervous system connects with the other person's nervous system, and they kind of, like, touch their DNA a bit in order to randomize their own, because their reproductive system is sort of like asexual reproduction, but not. And so whoever that they imprint on for an intentional pregnancy, that's the father, male or female. So Nyreen, being a female Turian, would be Arya's daughter's father, the baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
He seems cool, but I also don't know if I'm just biased because he's a Turian.
Oh, yeah. I see Turian, I'm like, yeah, whatever you say. You wanna fuck? Wanna bang? Yeah? Cool.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
We did.
Well, no. Hold on. Let me just check him out for a sec. I like how they made him look like Garrus 2.0. He's the same coloring as Garrus and has like the same... Yeah. Alright, Garrus 2.0. I see you. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm feeling a vibration here, that's why I'm doing this.
Is it there?
I know, but I'm feeling it right here.
Oh.
Yep, there it is. What? What does it need me to scan? I'll just go in a circle. Well, whatever. I'll just scan this then.
Damage done to this site was caused by a direct override of the safety locks. Numerous people are listed as working here. I will cross-reference all other data.
What? Maybe it just tells me when I'm like in range of it or something.
Yeah, that's possible.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the Saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Okay. So, does it go into...
It's going over here. Oh, I have to go up the stairs, I think. Yeah. Hold on.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
No, she must have done it.
Okay.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the Saboteur used.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
So is it upstairs? Ooh, ballsy.
Yeah!
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Sara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Confront the saboteur!
What a fancy way to say that. I'm a saboteur.
I really like it. Kind of like provocateur. Connoisseur.
It's just like it because it's French.
It's true.
Stacy bragged to me that she dreamed in French, and I was like, okay.
No, I wasn't trying to brag. I just thought it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was also really weird because it's not like I'd been speaking French all day and then had the dream.
Yeah, as one does. As one does. You know, when you're speaking French all day, like a genius.
Sara Kellis,
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Oh, it's the other guy.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
What do you think?
Decoy tactic?
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
She's got a little Google Glass thing.
Let's say it'll get better.
Yeah.
We're here now. It'll get better.
That's what I've been telling people. You're here now. As soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
So, not to like... I won't mention like who the person is, but...
Uh-oh.
No, we
Throwing
have...
shade?
No.
No?
No. We have a friend who has no living family members. At all. It's really...
We do?
No, not we. Me and Brandon.
Oh.
Have a, like, one of...
Of course. How would I not guess that?
Yeah. No, but that's like... It's really sad.
It is sad.
None at all. Not even any, like, aunts or uncles or anything. None.
I believe you.
Yeah. I know. It's just, like, it's really sad.
I know it's sad.
You know? So, like, when she says, like, basically, like... I'm not trying to be depressing, but when she says, like, I have no family, like...
She's the protagonist of her own game. We're gonna see it soon.
And it's like, we get so used to seeing like the orphan story in movies and stuff like that, but when you stop to actually think about like what that really means to not have any family at all,
it's gotta suck.
Yeah.
But at least you know you'll be the protagonist of a Disney movie.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Fact.
Yeah.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
How do you feel about all this, now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know, it's a rose-colored outlook, but... someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now. See you later.
Talk to you later.
I don't understand why this game is getting bad reviews.
I
guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think so. Well, just I can clear some of those things. So, one, a lot of people said what we said about the very beginning, how it was kind of like a tired trope.
But I felt like they were going to flip that.
That you go in and it's just like bang bang, shoot 'em up aliens. Yeah, but you know how honestly a lot of people wrote about it having only played like the first few hours.
Oh, well.
And I'm not saying everybody, okay? So
nope, you're dumb. Not you. Everyone else. Everyone's dumb.
But then also some people apparently are having many more issues with like glitches and
that's
facial
because they
animations.
played the pre-thing. They didn't get the day one patch.
Yeah. Well, no, the day one patch was not supposed to fix anything.
Oh, well, get a better computer.
In terms of facial animations.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like it's...
Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine to me so far.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Okay.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
You want to read this?
Yeah, sure. This is to Jaren Tan, director of the Andromeda Initiative, from Tyrion Kandros, who's the Turian. Director Tan, I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calix's people than Sloane's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Kandros. To Tyrion Kandros from Jaren Tan. Calix Corvanus may have started it, but Sloane made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Director Tan. From Tan to Tyrion. Sloane Kelly is not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Kandros. From Kandros to Tan. Good, then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloane and the exiles might have gone? When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. Director Tan. From Tan to Kandros. Forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trail's cold. Found what looks like abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants, only graveyards. The conspirator Irida was among the dead, but not Sloane Kelly. Kandros. This is actually really interesting. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. From Kandros to Tan. Kandros, as you're aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Sloane Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damages caused by Sloane's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature. But I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we're working with if we're going to survive.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
That doesn't really narrow things down.
A human male.
Assigned to the Nexus or the Hyperion.
So everybody.
Yeah. I guess it just means like it's not a colonist.
I think we have to scan things again. Hold on.
Because the colonists are all asleep. Right?
Not all of them, but yeah.
But I think most of them, because they were like, we don't want to wait. We don't want to wake everybody up until like we have food and all that stuff.
Oh.
Inaccurate match.
Let's just scan all the men.
All the human men.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Here's another one.
What are they doing? Are they bored?
see.
Negative match.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
So the one tiny ship is powering the entire space station.
Yeah.
That
But they
has to be bad.
Yeah, I mean, they must... I would assume that they're only using power for kind of crucial systems.
Yeah.
Which I would assume would be pretty much everything. But I don't know.
Or maybe they're only using like 25% of the station or something.
Yeah, well, they probably also haven't, powered up the nightclub yet.
Yeah, you're right. Hopefully we unlock the nightclub soon. No, there's no Mass Effects without Afterlife.
Exactly.
Or Purgatory.
Biometrics do not match.
What is this guy...
Maybe it's like part of their thing, like every once in a while, so they don't just stand there and get their muscles all tight.
Yeah, I mean, I do picture them kind of pulling a, like pretending they're secret agents or something.
Yeah, because they're bored.
Yeah.
Negative match.
What's the latest about Wake?
So he's just, it's gotta be a security person, so.
Scan results show a partial positive.
Do you think it's the guy
Target
sitting
is
here
most
like
likely
all
suspect.
creepy?
In front of a panel?
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
You know, usually when you're trying to like sneak up on somebody and trying to catch them off guard, you don't talk to them like you fucking suspect them.
Like, hey, you.
Yeah, you
Well,
go.
where's he gonna go?
Just go. Hey, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? Just so that he doesn't put his guard up.
I suppose it's not like she has to worry about him running away, because what's he gonna do? Commandeer a spaceship and then go live by himself?
Yeah.
Like, there's nowhere for him to go.
He can go to the Exiles. Because he works for the Exiles, so he just run to the Exiles.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I sympathize.
Yes.
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Huh.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
He'll remember that.
Hopefully.
No, because I want to get in good with the Exiles. I don't know what their side of the story is.
It's true. Well, I think just from what we can gather so far, just from what he said and what Tan was saying, it seemed like people were just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like...
And they won't tell him, and then...
And it seems like maybe they had one of those, like, security, like, oh, well, you don't need to know type, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna keep secrets because, like, you're not important enough to know what's going on.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know what happened. Maybe the Exiles were right. I don't know.